side. All right, this is the angle. This is the angle. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. What's it now? March 2nd. My mic broke, so if you guys can't hear me, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a new mic, but it's trade war time, guys. Trade war is going on, so I can't get a new mic, and I refuse to pay the increased prices for a new mic. So just bear with me. I'm sorry. I will try to fix the audio scenario. Internet is bad. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. It's okay. Nobody's in here anyways. Just talking to myself on a Tuesday. And working. At least you have something to do, they say. I guess. What is going on? Well, I guess what's on the news? All over the place. It's trade war, guys. Ready for a trade war? I think I'm ready. We'll see. We'll see. Hello. Happy Tuesday from California. Are you ready for the trade war? Let me think. Am I ready? You know, I feel like I have been we have been growing more and more vegetables at home. I know that's what I've been doing. So maybe I am ready for the trade war. Who knows? You know what's funny? I saw the other day they were saying that because of the egg prices, everyone should go buy some chickens. But raising chickens is not cheap, guys. Ouch. What was it? What are you saying? Ouch, Daddy. That tickles a little bit. Anyways, I'm back. I'm talking about trade wars. They're talking about maybe we should all just get some chickens, but you know, I looked into getting chickens like a few years ago. This is before trade war, okay? Before trade war. My family were talking about getting chickens. And it's like, first, you gotta get. Are you getting full-grown chickens, or are you getting little eggs? You're gonna hatch them. If you have kids, do the hatching method, right? Because that's cool. You get to teach them about, life, hatching eggs, the incubation, whatever. Okay, you gotta get a license, right? You can't just get eggs. At least, I mean, you can't just buy chickens. At least not in California. You first have to go to the city and apply for permits. You need permits, guys, and a license. So your place has to be zoned for chickens. Zoned for chickens. Luckily, in my area, I am zoned for chickens. Right? And then you can only have so many. I think you're allowed to have like 6 or so. And no hens. No, I'm sorry, no roosters. Nobody wants a rooster to be jacking up. I look like Michael Jordan. What? No. It's too early for this. Okay, it's too early for this. This impossible. Message? Come on, that was funny. Anyways, what were we talking about? Chickens. That's what we're talking about. They're telling us to go buy chickens. So, okay, you gotta walk through, okay? First, you gotta go buy the chicken. And you know what's messed up about when you buy chickens? If you're getting chicks, at least, you can't tell if they're female or male, right? So you buy chicks, right? And maybe this is like a whole big like chicken buying like scheme, because if, like I said, you got to get a permit first, and then you when you buy the chicks, you can't tell until they you can't tell they're female or male until they grow up, right? And you're not allowed to have male. Hey, no sound. Oh no, no sound. Did I mute? I hope not. Ah, boop boop. Oh wait, hold on. I think I know how to fix this. Boom. Is this better? Is this better? Ah! Is this better? Can you guys hear now? Sorry. Oh no, really? Oh, I hate you guys. I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much. I hate you guys. Nice cut. You know, it's not really a cut. I'm just balding. Well, anyways, okay, back to what I was talking about. Chickens, right? You guys keep distracting me. No, okay, what's up? Trade wars, what's up? And okay, so this I feel like this is just a scam. You buy chickens, right? And you can't tell if they're male or female. And you're not allowed to have males. So when they grow up, if you find out you have a male, you gotta straight up slaughter it, like, or throw it like. So that's something that I don't think people tell you, right? Is that when you buy chickens, you have a 50-50 chance of getting a useless chicken, and then you have to buy another chick. I'm telling you, it's a scam. Oh, thank you. I feel like I'm a nice guy. And I just like to be down to earth, and I feel like we all need a break on the, like, I feel like we just all need a break. I'm so tired of, like, if you watch the media, like the constant trolling that's going on. I kill chickens. No, dude, okay. I'm saying that it's a whole racket of you to get more chickens. Because what are you, okay, if you don't kill them, what are you supposed to do with this male chicken that you have now? You're not allowed to have male chickens because your neighbors will come get you, right? And if you buy chickens, because that's what if you're not in America, that's what they're telling you to do. They're telling you to go buy chickens so you could get your own eggs, you know, be self-sufficient, whatever. But I'm just saying, no one thinks this through. That sounds cool until you actually do it. And yeah, you're not allowed to have male chickens. But when you buy chickens, you know, you can't tell if they're male or female until they get older. Then you gotta get a chicken coop. Chicken coops are like $200 or $300. That's a lot of eggs you could buy. Oh, thank you. I feel like I'm down to earth. I try to be. All right. You guys are talking about chicken killing now. Let's walk this through, okay? I mean, like, I feel like, aren't they raised to? They're on farms. Most of us eat chickens. Chicken. I have to say, I remember when I was growing up, my parents bought some chickens, right? And I was like maybe eight or so, and we had one hen and we had one rooster chicken, and like I said before, you're not allowed to have roosters because they make noise. And our neighbor did complain, right? And then they complained, and then one day, the chickens disappeared, and I remember my parents had they made a soup of like a chicken soup, and that's where my chickens went. So, what are you supposed to do with them? One rooster per 8 to 12 chickens? But at least in California, you're not allowed to have roosters at all. Okay, but at least I'm in an area that you can have chickens. All right. Have we been talking about chickens too long? Let's move to something else. Unless you guys want to keep talking about chickens, okay? Because that's what. Wait, you guys are allowed to have roosters, but why do you need roosters? I don't like roosters. Don't give eggs. They, are you just like pimping out that one rooster? to, I don't know. Okay, what do I think about Canada turning off the power? They're not turning off the power. They're just raising the prices on stuff. Um, yeah. Let's see. You're sorry I live in California. I live in the Midwest. Okay, roosters protect the. You know what I found interesting about coyotes? That coyotes is a whole America problem, which I find is very interesting. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that if you kill a coyote, is it coyotes? You kill a coyote, they do that like roll call thing, and if one is missing, they make more coyotes, and that's how they're able to kind of spread through. That's crazy. I don't know if it's true or not, but you let me know. Ah, you're sorry I live in California. I'm born and raised in California. I know nothing else besides California. That's all I know. So I don't know. Yeah, you have them down in Texas. They protect the livestock. I think maybe in California we don't have that problem as much because most of California is like concrete, like concrete jungle. But where I live, we have not really mountain lions, but like we do have coyotes here. You know what's crazy is that mountain lions are like endangered here, so you're not even if you find a mountain lion, you're not allowed to do anything. Yep, from the San Diego desert. Coyotes, coyotes, coyotes. Okay, back to trade war, because that's what's on the news right now. We got to talk about it. What do I think about Canada turning off the power? I feel like that was this whole trade war thing is just ridiculous and silly to me. Unnecessary. I feel like I don't know what you guys think about it. Like, are you guys ready to for the trade war? I feel like I got a lot of canned goods. I think I could make it. So we'll see. Wait, no, I have done coyotes down in Texas. I can't say the words because of just YouTube. I'll say it for you. You took them out? Is that what you're saying? You down the. Okay, I am a little jealous that you're in Texas. One thing I really, really want to do if I get to Texas, the next time I go over there, is I want to do that helicopter thing. You know what I'm talking about? My friend said that when he went to Texas, his cousin took him out on an ATV, and they had, you know, because of YouTube, I guess. I can't say the words. I would just do this. You guys are watching. You guys know what I'm talking about. But this kind. And they he he they went out to the woods, right? And he's also born and raised California, right? So he's like we have those out here, but it's more like the small ones, like and it's like the guys that go sideways, they do that, right? And he's out there with one of these, and he's in Texas. And if you don't know, there's actually a huge Asian community in Texas, and they're out there, and he takes my cousin. His cousin takes them into the woods, and it's at nighttime, and they have night vision goggles on, and the hogs start coming, and the guy from California, he starts freaking out. And okay, don't do this. he was super scared, and he starts spraying. Don't do that. But I want to do that. That sounds like fun. But I want to go for in the helicopter though. I think a lot of people did do it. Okay, and some people may think that it's wrong, but it's a problem over there, and it needs to be talked about and addressed. Okay, and I'm Asian. Okay, so when we do stuff like that, we eat it. Okay, there's no waste. If you waste it, that's a different problem. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. All right, don't go in the helicopter. That's California stuff. Go in the weeds. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, but I feel like if I go in the weeds, I definitely need to go find someone to help me. Cause okay, my friend told me that the hogs start like they go at you, so that's why he panicked because they have the night vision goggles and he saw the hogs running at him and he started like that's why I'm like, oh, maybe for my first time I go in the helicopter, so you just beam them and oh, that solves all of our food problems. Okay, we just you know what? I feel like this is my plan. Okay, food prices are going up, right? We need to make eating hogs, like those wild hogs, more of a thing, and then right, that could feed tons of people because those things are everywhere in Texas apparently. If we just start like we right now, how many people are in here, right? There's 37 people in here. 37 people right now. We go down there and we start hunting hogs, and then we start a food truck and we just drive around, right? And then oh no, okay, oh, wait, stay with me here. Okay, I lost some people. Stay with me. Okay, we hunt the hogs, right? And then we start barbecuing them up. We're in Texas, and then we get on food trucks and we start driving east towards Florida, and they have a gator problem. We make it to Gatorland. We get some gators now and make that a thing, right? And we start going up north, right? And we're gonna feed all of America. We're gonna solve this trade. The trade war thing is about America first, right? So we need to start producing things ourselves, right? So what do we have right now that we can get right now? Hogs and gators. So boom. Okay. Okay. I'm solving the egg problem at the same time now. We start moving to Gatorland. Gators have eggs. Gator eggs. We solve the gator problem. We solve the egg problem at the same time. Boom, boom, boom. Right? And then with the gators, we're gonna get gator skin. Right? We have gator skins. Boom, we take out the Europeans. Trump wants to take out the Europeans. We're gonna take out the Europeans. We're gonna make gator handbags in America. No more designer Italian stuff. Made in America, gator bags. So hogs move over. We send our hog meat to Gatorland. We start hunting gators. We get gator eggs. We have gator skins. Boom, boom. Now we gotta move up north. All right. What's up there? Yeah, I don't know what's in that northeast area. It's just New York. So, like to me, when I think northeast, I just think New York. And I think about beets. I think about beets. So, yeah, we ran out of buffalo, so we have hogs and we have gators. Lots of them. Lots of hogs, lots of gators. Oh, okay. 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 I got it. I got it. When we go up north, they have that whatever that river is that's up there. You know what's in that river? Eels. You know what I'm talking about? Eels, like freshwater eel. They have those up there. I don't know if you guys know that most of the eel that you eat at like Asian restaurants or even from Asia or whatever were actually American eels. They catch them when they're babies and they ship them to Asia. Boom, we take back our eels and make that a thing. Okay? So we go up now. We bring back our eels. You think we stop exporting the eels out? That's gonna solve the trade war too, because Japan, China, they all love American eels. And actually it's from America. If you guys don't know, okay, let's go, America first. Okay, you guys are no longer getting our eels. It's ours now. We need to feed our need to feed America. So now we got hogs, we got gators, we got eels, right? And then we gotta move more into Middle America now. Well, Middle America they make crops, right? Yes, I solved it. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm solving the food problem right now. I think we just need to expand everyone's palate. That's really what's the problem. You know you gotta eat more things, guys. Eat more things. Oh, we go to Canada. We can't get to Canada. They closed the border, dude. You can't get up there. They're gonna think we're trying to bring. Oh, I can't even say the word anymore. You know that substance that starts with an F that everyone's talking about? That's coming from, I guess it's just appearing out of thin air now, like north, like from the south, from the north, from the east, from the west. It's coming everywhere, right? We can't go into Canada because they're gonna think we're bringing that stuff into there, and then next thing you know, Justin Trudeau is gonna be on the news, and he's gonna be like these American hog gator eel farmers, they're bringing the substance into our borders. We're closing the border. No, we can't go up there. It's not possible. All right. All right. See, where am I from? I'm from California. I'm from California. Duh. No, I'm Vietnamese. If you're asking what my ethnicity is. And if you were listening earlier, I just solved the American food problem. You're welcome, everybody. If you're just joining now, go back. And I just solved the American food problem. You just gotta expand the palate. Don't be afraid to eat some gators. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I got so distracted talking to you guys about fixing the problem. Everything's everywhere. I've been trying to make this. If you guys don't know what I'm doing, I got an order in for a couple's hoodie set, and I gotta make them. I gotta heat this machine up. Gotta plug it in. You can't heat it up if it's not plugged in. And hi from the UK. Hello there. What do you guys think about the trade war in the UK? I want to know. Let me think. What do I know about the UK? What do I know? I don't. You know, the thing is, when you're in America, it's all about America. So I have to say I don't know much about the UK. All I know is you guys have a lot of different like, you know how in America we have, you're either a Democrat or you're a Republican or you're like an other. All I know is in the UK they have like 12 or so different factions, and but they all that's it. That's it. Okay, it's very small, crappy, with a lot of benefits and problems. Well, that's everywhere. That's everywhere. We all have problems. That's why we should all just live on the internet now. That's what's going on. We're in the new generation. We'll live on the internet. Okay, now I remember what was I doing. Sorry, this design got all messed up, so I have to piece it all together, and it's making it. America's the only place where people can speak freely. That is true, unless you're on YouTube and they like censor out the most random things, and people have to make up new words to say other things. That's very annoying, right? And I can't say like you know, like just you can't say things that will get people in trouble. But we'll just make hand signals and whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. We all know what we're talking about. Oh my god. YouTube has put you in 24. Oh my gosh. What are you doing on YouTube that you can get in that many violations? I have never, ever gone in any violations on YouTube. That's crazy. You're on Rumble? What is Rumble like? I have never tried any of these things. Okay, it's just the motivation of the whole country is gone. Everyone's going at each other. I don't have that much of a social life because everyone's so hostile. Oh, okay, you're in the UK? Really? Interesting. Everyone's so hostile in the UK. Huh. I wouldn't imagine that. That's pretty interesting to me. Alright. I'm gonna try to get some of this together. Okay. Everyone's so hostile in the UK. Alright. Aprons. Everyone's so hostile in the UK. Let me think about this, okay? Where? Everyone's so hostile. Okay, I think the thing about the UK, I have to say, is that everything is if you're saying there's no motivation, I feel like it's because everything is so old and traditional, and like there's so much like social rules. I have to say that's maybe that's what makes it so like people lack motivation, and it's like okay. I want to solve this whole UK thing too. You know when Europe was at its best is when they started going around and conquering other countries, but you're not allowed to do that anymore. So maybe that's why the lack of motivation is there, where you're like, oh, we used to be so good, conquering everybody. We can't do that anymore. Maybe that's what Trump wants to get back to. Getting Greenland, getting Panama. Woo! Okay, he's from California. They barely speak. What? I barely speak English here? That's insane. All I know is English. Like, okay, let's see. In California, it's like you have to speak English, of course, and you have to know a little bit of Spanish. But these days, it's you gotta know a little bit of Chinese too. Name a car for an edit. A Mustang. Yeah, that's very interesting. But I feel like what's going on these days is that you gotta know a little bit of Chinese. Oh my god, this machine won't heat up. Alright. All right, I'm gonna take you guys with me. I messed up. I just noticed that this other apron order that I have. So this is the design for this one. I don't know if you guys can see. It says "Kiss the Cook." And what's funny about this design in particular, though, is that if you guys watch the movie The Menu, it's on Netflix, but I watched it before. There's a scene inside the movie where they, or like, if you guys don't know what the movie's about, it's like they go to a remote island and there's like a super mega chef. Sorry, I'm gonna put you guys down. You're gonna have to look up here for a second. There's a mega chef, and he has to cook for, what's her name? The girl with the big eyes that's from the Gambit. And there's a part in there where there's like a montage of the guy's past. Well, in that montage, he's wearing an apron. And I got super excited because it's actually my apron design. And I was thinking, like, that's crazy that one of my aprons is in this movie. Like, what? I make stuff in my garage. And that apron is what he's wearing in that montage. So if you guys watch the movie, I don't know, I don't know the exact time code of when, but he is wearing that Kiss the Cook apron that I have over there. He's wearing that one because there's no way. The font, the design, everything is exactly mine. Unless someone ripped off my design without me knowing, which is also possible. But no, I don't get any royalties. Most likely what happened is some costume designer, sorry if you like looking up my nose or something, but most likely what happened is some costume designer saw the apron online and just bought it, and that's what they used. Because it's very subtle. It's literally like a 2-second frame, but when I saw it, it caught my eye right away because I'm like, what? One of my designs is... Sorry, I gotta cut this design back out because I messed up. I didn't notice that the apron that they ordered was white, and I printed out the design in white, and you can't print white on white, so that looks silly. So this is like, I made it in white, but they ordered a white apron. So how long does it take to complete a print? It depends on what kind of print. If I'm talking to you guys, I'm all distracted, it takes forever, but literally this one right here is like a few seconds. Sorry, this machine's been giving me lots of trouble lately. I had to rewire it, and so it doesn't heat up properly lately, but You know what's interesting that I find is that if you actually take the time to open up a lot of electronics, it's actually very simple. They're just like wires and stuff that go everywhere. There we go. Alright. Okay, back here. You have chimptums, or is that a scar? This, if you're talking about this is a scar. And I got it from when I was 6 or so, visiting my brother. My brother lived in a different family. Well, he didn't live in a different family. He didn't live with me. And then, so visiting him, and then I was jumping around on a couch, like we did. And there was a table, like a coffee table. So I was jumping on the ground, and then my brother's like, you can't jump onto the coffee table. And I wanted to show my brother that I was really cool and I could do it. And I was like, yeah, I can. And I spring off the couch towards the coffee table. And like I said before, I didn't live with him, so I'm not as familiar with all their stuff. As I'm jumping in the air, right? I look and I just realized, I don't know why I didn't realize before, that the coffee table is a glass coffee table. Okay? So I'm in the air, am processing glass coffee table. I don't want to land in the glass part because it's gonna shatter and I'm gonna get really hurt, right? And I'm like, oh no, I'm in the air. Oh no, it's glass. And then I'm like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? I'm like falling down. I'm like, what do I do? Oh, I know. I don't land on the glass part. On the side of the coffee table is like metal reinforcements. If I land on the metal part, I'll be good. Just, whoop, like be like a gymnast or something, right? So I'm like, oh no, okay, I'm gonna land on the metal reinforcing part. And then so I get on there, right? I like move my feet a little bit to land on the metal part. I land on the metal part, and I'm like, yeah, right when I go, yeah, I'm barefoot. Don't bring your shoes. Don't. I'm Asian. Don't. No shoes inside the house. I'm barefoot. So I land on the metal part, and I go, yeah. Right when I go, yeah, I slip. I slip, and boom. Right on my chin. I blood everywhere. Smart people would have turned to avoid. But yeah, that's what happened. So at least I didn't break the coffee table, guys. That's not even the worst. I think the worst accident that I've had when I was a kid was let's see, I'm at a daycare and there was a tire swing at the daycare, right? And what we used to like to do, I'm probably like in the first grade at this point, first or second grade, tire swing, right? We used to like to pile everyone onto the tire swing and start spinning. You know what's crazy? They don't even have tire swings anymore in a lot of playgrounds. Okay? He needs to come up with a street. No, I don't need any street cred. I'm a little Asian guy in California, okay? I'm like down there. Anyways, we just like to spin the tire wheel, pack it with people, and then we'll leave one seat open. And people will take turns running and jumping into the tire swing and try to land in that one seat that's open. So that's what we would do. Spin it, push it, right? And then, like jump it. So we were doing that for weeks and weeks and all the time, every day we would do that. But this one time I did it, I guess I mistimed it or something. And the same thing, I'm jumping and then I noticed I'm not gonna make it to the seat. And there was a girl there and I didn't want to just completely like murder this girl in the daycare, right? Because I would have just, and it would have been bad because we're spinning. It's like boom, boom, collide. So I move a little bit to try to still make the seat. I see the as it's rotating, I can see the opening. I'm like, maybe I just adjust my body. I can make it. I don't make it, but I grab onto the chains of the tire swing, and then now I'm spinning with the tire swing. I'm like, ah, and then I let go and my head hits the pole. That's basically it. Oh my god. I gotta, later on off stream, I gotta fix this. Whoever made this machine, they didn't wire it correctly. The wires aren't made to handle this much heat, and yeah. Alright, what's going on? I'm waiting for the machine to heat up, so there's not much for me to do. I can't press anything, but the other thing's done, so you guys have to take another trip with me in my garage. And if you guys didn't see earlier, we solved America's hunger problem with hogs, gators, and some freshwater eel. Me and my friend used to smoke in the shed and slipped on ice. I wouldn't have that problem because I'm in California. We would never slip on any ice. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, that That would never happen here. He was running in place. Oh. Things Asians should run in America. Nothing. Okay, you say that, right? But I don't know. I feel like in a few years we're all gonna be run by AI, so it doesn't matter. Later on, it's gonna be like Skynet. Who cares about if you're Asian or Caucasian or I don't know, like African, whatever. It's gonna be us versus the computers, and it's in a way it's already like that. The other day, someone was asking me about like some Excel stuff, like how to do something that I didn't know. They were like, "Oh, do you know how to make this formula and make this pivot table in Excel?" And you know what I said? You know what I said? I said, "Yeah, of course I know how to do that. I know everything that needs to do with Excel. I know how to make that table or whatever." And they gave me a bunch of data, and you know what I did with that data? I took that whole data set. It was like a lot, and I just threw it into ChatGPT, and I told ChatGPT to make me use this data, make me an Excel sheet, and then use. Okay, do you know how to do this formula? And ChatGPT was like, "Yeah, I know how to do that." And I said, "Can you do that to this data set?" And it did it, and I was like, "Okay, export this as an Excel sheet," and then boom, I solved the problem. So that's gonna be us later. Okay. I'm worried our intelligence might take us out with AI. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Right now, it's not very good. Because right now it's like a calculator, but I guess later on, when the computer realizes how terrible humans are, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Like this, I feel like all this trade war stuff, if we want to get back to that, is so silly that because the real problem is down the road, as more and more stuff gets replaced by AI, we're all gonna be hurting. Right? And then you're gonna be like, you know what? Warehouse workers are gonna be it. We're all just gonna be warehouse workers, right? Then boom, I saw that they have AI forklifts now, and then Amazon already has their AI sorting robots or whatever. So boom, replaced, right? And then what was it? Doctors, lawyers, they're screwed. Okay. Tip for you guys again. If you're gonna send your kids to school and one of them says, "Hey, I want to be a lawyer," you take your hand, right, and you just slap them like the Batman thing, and you say, "Lawyers are gonna be obsolete." Let's see. How many prints will I need to buy to get a design for a sweatshirt? One. As you see here, I make everything per order, and I'm in here in my garage by myself. So literally, if I could make it, if your design is not too crazy, then I could do it. It doesn't really matter to me. All right, machine's heating up. I can finally press this. Yeah, you see, I gotta fix. I don't know, you guys can't see it. Here we go. I'll show you guys real quick. You see, like this is my my fix to this problem right here. But whoever made this machine, maybe I have a bad version, but whoever made this machine, and this is a pricey one too. The wiring on the inside is not made for this much power, and the wires melted this part, and I had to rewire everything on the inside because it wasn't made for. Oh, let me show you what the design actually looks like. So yeah, boom, it looks like this. So if you watch the menu on Netflix, there's a scene where they go over like the past. I don't want to give out too much if you guys haven't seen it. He's wearing this apron, this exact design, which I thought was super cool. Let's see, am I married? Yes, I am married. I have been married for 15 years now. 15 years. So you want relationship advice? I'm the guy. Maybe. We'll see. I find it very interesting that the younger generation, they're into the Chad, the traditional, like the trad wife or whatever, the traditional wife. Oh my god. To be honest, okay, I'm gonna ask you guys now. Do you want a traditional wife like that just stays home, takes care of the children, doesn't really do a lot? Besides, I guess, mind the house. Is that a like appealing thing to you guys? That's what I wonder. Now I know why you're in the garage talking to us. Okay, I'm sorry, Josh. I'm trying to do stuff, and it's hard for me to read and do stuff, and I can only read every few. What are you asking me, Josh? I will answer you. Okay. All right. So this is a couple's apron set. This is the first one. It's backwards here, but I like her buns. Pretty simple. I'll make the next one. Let's see. Yes, I'm very conservative. Okay. Okay, everyone has their thing. I personally like the strong, like, woman type. Like, I just think that's, because in the end of the day, it's less pressure on you. You know, like, it's just that's why I feel like, because if she's at home minding the house, that's cool, but at the same time, that means you have to do almost double of the work, right? Because you're now providing for a whole family yourself. Oh yeah, I totally get it though. Like the modern woman is, she's got her own career and everything, but I don't know. I just feel like I think it's just better if she has her own thing, because here's my logic to this, right? If she's at home and you have all the power, right? There's a slow like resentment that I feel like that grows in their heart, right? Like they're at home all day, they don't have a lot to do, they cook food, they watch the children, but if you really think about it, when the kids get older, they go to school, so then now they have all that time, and then maybe they clean the house, they run out of stuff to do eventually, right? And then you come home and maybe you start not appreciating stuff as much because things are done as they're expected. There's a resentment that grows in her heart at some point, and that's when they start looking outside and they start, like, I don't know, that's how I feel. So I feel like, personally, I feel like it's better that they have their own thing. You don't have all the you don't need absolute power over them or whatever. They do their own thing, you do your own thing, and you guys come together and you support each other. And if you are down, she can actually support you. But if you are the only you're everything, if you fall down, she can't help you because, hey, she'll be like, hey, you get a job, you bum. You know? All right. So this is the other one. I like his meat. So it's a couple's apron set. They are sewed together. Boom, 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 boom. Done. The other one was I like his buns. This one I like his meat. Easy peasy. I don't know. You got does it make sense what I'm saying? Where like if you hold absolute power like that and that's what you like, there's a resentment. I'm telling you, there's a resentment that grows, and that's how she's she starts looking for maybe. That's where the milkman thing comes in. If that remember when that was the thing, or whoever the gym instructor, you know, that's when that happens. All right, we're moving along, guys. Moving along, packing this up. Trying to see where can I put it because I need my hands. Sorry. Okay. Packing these orders up, and that's that. All right. Let's go back to talking about something more fun. Let's see what else is going on in the world. What else did I see? If you guys following sports, I saw Kyrie got injured. And it looks like he tore his ACL. He is out for the season. Wait, because she can't be faithful? No, it's not that she can't be faithful, if that's what you think I'm saying. I'm just saying that when they lived, I just feel like when they're like down that path, there's a resentment that grows, and maybe like she just hates you a little bit inside. Who do I got in March Madness? Alright, let me think. To be honest, I don't follow college basketball as much. I like to follow the NBA. I don't know why. I just never. I know that's more of maybe that's a California thing because our California teams suck every year. So, yeah, that's not a thing. Okay, women should definitely have a career. It's just that men should be head of the family. Okay, I could definitely be on board with that because I don't know if you've seen the internet and like have seen one thing that always cracks me up is girl math when they like justify buying something because something else like the the buy one get one 50% off thing or the like you know what I'm talking about where they have these deals and like the girls will just justify buying whatever. Like that drives me crazy because like I remember one time um my my wife was like, "Hey, we just got 3 gallon bottles of detergent, right?" And I was like, "Why do we need so much detergent?" And she was like, "But it's only like $2 or something." And I'm like, "Oh, that's great, but still, if it's only $2 each, right? Which is a great deal for detergent, like the Tide detergent, but like that's still money that you spent that went out that you don't need to spend because we're not gonna need to use that much detergent." Okay, now that's got me thinking about. Have you guys seen like extreme couponing, where they will do extreme couponing, and if you see their, you guys have to walk with me now, because I'm done in the garage. Have you guys seen extreme couponing where they buy a bunch of stuff, right? And their garage is filled with all kinds of stuff, and it's like hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of stuff, but it's all just sitting there because it's all useless. But like, but I do like watching it when they I do like watching it when they have the receipts and it's like $300 and they pay like $5. That's the best part about extreme couponing. But the worst part is when you see their garage, it's like filled with junk. And that's crazy because that's all kinds of stuff that they do not need to buy. So they actually didn't save any money. That's my only issue about uh if you want to say like women being ahead of the house, they, they'll save you money on stuff, but they'll buy a lot of stuff that you don't need. Like normally when a guy goes into a store, we do that beeline thing where we're here to get, I don't know, toothpaste. Literally, I'll go in there, get toothpaste, and I'll leave. When girls go to or women go to a store, they'll do the zigzag thing, right? Where let's go down every aisle, and they have no idea what they need, but they will buy everything in every other aisle as they see it, and like, oh yeah, and I'm like, oh no, oh, that's another thing, I guess. I like how the Europeans do grocery shopping. I think they go buy grocery shopping every day. Yeah, that's crazy. Spend that much time on something that you don't need. But I like how Europeans do grocery shopping. I think what I heard what they do is that they will buy groceries every day. So they don't use the refrigerator as much as in America. You know, America, what we do is, at least what I do, is I'll buy groceries for the whole week or maybe a week and a half, you know? Like, oh, I'm gonna buy something to eat today, tomorrow, and then like buy a bunch of stuff that's for later. Right? And I think in Europe, what they do is they'll after work every day, they'll go, they'll buy what they need to cook that day, and they don't use the refrigerator as much. I kind of like that because at the end of the day, it's the same. So you're not, in a way, you're not paying interest because if you're gonna use your credit card, you're not paying interest on food that you're going to store anyways. I don't know. That's a thought. Let's see. How do we get here? How do we get to talking about this? Sorry. What I am looking at now is I just want to check the NBA real quick. I saw that Kyrie got injured, and it looks. If you guys are into basketball at all, it looks like the Dallas is done. Dallas is done. Injured, out for the year. Woo. If you guys saw it though, that was pretty interesting. He had a Kobe moment where he basically banged his other knee hyperextended, and he was on the floor. And then he still came back into the game to shoot 2 free throws. So he had like a Kobe moment. That's always cool to see. Um, I think one thing that's very interesting now about sports is that the origin story about sports is gone. Like you remember, like when you were growing up, you hear stories of like Jordan practicing, or into the wee hours, or Iverson. He is a juvenile, and like I'm sorry, he was like delinquent, or like he just had a lot of issues in his life and he overcame them. He met the right people and became a basketball star. Or the Mike Tyson story, he was bullied and he found the right people, got trained in boxing, became arguably one of the greatest heavyweights. Those stories are gone in a way, because if you look at the modern up and coming NBA players or prospects, they all come from basketball families, and the training camps are super expensive. So now you're no longer going to have that origin story where they came from nothing to make it. It's going to be, oh, I went to this training camp, I met this guy, I have these coaches, I do this training, and boom, I make it. Kind of like the Ball family is like that, right? They're more of a modern NBA story where they come from a sports family, they have the right coaches, they go to the right training camps, they go to the right programs, and boom, they make it to the NBA. And they're all like a lot of them are like that. If you look at the NBA now, it's like blah 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 junior, blah 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 the second. Like there's so many that you see so many of them now. Like on every team, I think there's at least one or there's at least a couple that are generational players. So that's pretty interesting. But I'm gonna do some computer work now. Thanks for dropping by, listening to me. As I always say, you guys could be scrolling for hottie bodies, but you choose to spend your time with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, most people think they got a silver spoon. Maybe. But I just feel like they need like at least for like aspirational, like you need to have the people need to see that story that you could make it. But now it's like you can't even make it in sports. Like literally basketball back in the day, right? All you needed was a ball and a basket. Or maybe not even a basket, just a ball. And you would bounce it and you would learn maybe just the hand skills and maybe you could make it. Now you need like $100,000 like training camps and coaches and whatnot to even have a chance to make it. I have a cousin right now, right? He is, you know what? I have to say, this cousin of mine, I wouldn't be surprised if he will make up to the NBA one day. But, anyways, I have a cousin right now. He is in China. He's not in China anymore because he got scouted, which is very crazy. So, when I met him, like he's in China, he comes to visit like the US every once in a while. When I met him, I think maybe 7, and he was like around the height of my hip. Now he is in, I want to say, middle school. I haven't talked to him in a while. I just get updates on his life because everyone in over there is like so proud of him. Anyways, he's in middle school-ish now, and he got scouted because he was really tall and big, and he is part of Yao Ming's. Like I saw pictures with him with Yao Ming. Like he went to Yao Ming's training camp and he got a scholarship now. Now he's in the US. He's got a full scholarship. He's in middle school to play for some basketball team for some school over here in California. I'm not sure what school, but he's in middle school. He's taller than me now, way taller. I'm 5'11". I don't even know how tall he is, but the pictures that I've seen, he looks like he's a full head taller than me. And he's in middle school. And supposedly he's really, really good because he like went through Yao Ming's training camp over in China and got a full ride to come here. So that's the story that I feel like you're gonna see a lot now from the current athletes. Like he's like that. Okay, but that got me on another topic, okay? That I was thinking about with especially in his case. Sorry, I got allergies, but wipe off camera. CRISPR babies. Have you guys heard about CRISPR babies? Okay, so you guys know about that what they can do is they can modify like eye color, hair color, all kinds of things, right? And CRISPR babies are basically genetically modified babies. And I believe you're not allowed to do that. It was banned when it started coming out like 15 plus years ago. It was banned worldwide. But this is what I'm gonna say. Who's really checking if you're a CRISPR baby? Because right? Who's to say China's now doesn't already have a secret like CRISPR program, or maybe in the US they have a program that we just don't know, that there's like a, because I think the fear is that as these super, I want to say super people, because they could genetically modify them to be smarter, faster, stronger, are gonna slowly take over us normies, you know, version 1 humans. And it's just we're gonna be replaced. I think that was the fear back then, but who's to say someone somewhere out there has like a Captain America program? Because this was a thing 20 years ago that they could do. How can you tell? I have no idea. Well, okay, I'm talking about my cousin now, right? Like I said, he is a full head taller than me, right? A full head. Now, have you seen Rush Hour or any time where you see like those movies of Americans visiting like Asia or whatever? They're like Americans are way taller. It's because of the difference in our food nutrition. And if you can tell, like second generation Asians or immigrants, they're usually taller than their immigrant parents. It's because the nutrition and food here is better than some places over there. And that's why second generation immigrants are usually bigger than their parents. Well, his parents are normal-ish, right? I'm 5'11", and his dad is about the same height as me, so we're normal-ish. But this kid is full head taller than me right now, and that's how I can tell, is because in the pictures I see with his dad, like he's a full head taller than his dad, and I'm about the same height as his dad, so that's how I can tell. And I remember they had a lot of issues conceiving, and they did IVF, whatever, and they had him. And that's where I'm like curious, because they had to do something basically to conceive him. And he turns out to be a full head taller. Suspicious. Yeah, but they've been doing it for a long time. No, they've been doing like a little bit here and there. But if you actually, I think if you read it, it's banned worldwide for you to fully genetically modify humans. But I'm saying is, who's checking? If anyone's not there's a set of like X-Men somewhere in some lab. Like, and they've been working on this. Who knows? Maybe that's what they've been doing with USAD. There's like a secret like CIA funding black cell program out there in the middle of the jungle, and they have Wolverine out there. Like, who knows? But yeah, I don't know how we got into this, but that's a topic that maybe we should look into. Could be something like the guy in Brazil with the twins. Okay, okay, guy in Brazil with the twins. What's so special about the guy in Brazil with the twins? Like, are his twins like guy in Brazil with twins? And I feel like when I look that up, it's gonna be. Oh, I don't know. When I looked at, maybe I just Googled it wrong. When I type in guy in Brazil with the twins, I get this search about conjoined twins. But anyways, I gotta get going. And I'll try to stream every day. I enjoyed talking with you, Crush. And if you enjoy my content, please subscribe or like. I just trying to get to the next level. Oh, you just got here? Okay. Fine. We'll power through. We're gonna power through. I'll stay for a little bit longer because I love you guys so much. All right, but I need a topic to talk about because I think I'm running out. I'm running low. What it feels like to be 100 look-alike of Bruce Lee. I don't feel like I look like Bruce Lee. And you know what's funny about that? Okay, is that every race I feel like feels like the other race looks the same, and that part is funny. Okay, old World War II guy from Germany that did something DNA stuff in Brazil. Okay, I gotta look into that because that's something I think is very interesting. Like cloning. Oh, I saw something another thing that was super interesting. Right, is that there's this company out right now. Right, is they have a pill that can extend the life of your pets. Like, you know how most dogs, for example, live up to 12 years or 14 years? There's a company out there. They just got FDA approved for pets. And then you could take a pill that, you know, extend the life of your pet. And then I was thinking, like, if they could do that with dogs, at some point it's going to be with humans. And then I was thinking, if humans really start living longer, we're really going to have a social security problem. That's interesting. All right, let me scroll up. Okay. You are the guy I want to be in a team because against you, it's like asking for that 1-inch punch. Oh. Okay. I'm trying to think about that. One-inch punch. Are you saying what? I thought my social security joke was good. I saw was that Elon on Joe Rogan talking about the social security is the Ponzi scheme, and it is okay, and it is. Uh, you heard about that? It's true. Yeah, it's definitely true. Okay, now you got me thinking, Crush. Is that so it's for pets, right? But there's gonna be someone out there that's gonna try it, and that's how we're gonna know if it works for humans. You you cannot tell me there's someone out there. Elon and jokes. Oh, right. There's gonna be someone out there that's gonna try the life pill. That's for sure. That's definitely gonna happen. Cause like, do you remember in the beginning of the pandemic, like people were trying to like, like the most funniest stuff. It was like silver bleach was gonna save you from COVID. Do. What else is going on in the world? Have I heard of the movie Chappie? Well, that's okay. Oh yes, I've seen that one. It takes 3 attempts for Elon's jokes to land on the surface, bro. Uh, I don't feel like I don't feel like it takes that many. I feel like a lot of times he's joking. I get it. Like if you think about Donald Trump, a lot of times he's joking too. I get it. It's just sometimes things get blown out. But if you really think about it, Social Security, in a way, could be a Ponzi scheme. It's not that crazy of a thought because he made a lot of sense. That if you think about the shape of how things are going, like that boomer generation is this big and the next generation is smaller and smaller and smaller. If you flip it, it looks like a pyramid. Like it's not. Let's see. What do you feel about that possibility? Oh, let me go up. Let me go up. Okay. You hear about the movie Chappie, the whole thing. Okay. What do I feel about your whole subconscious being able to download into a computer? I don't think we currently have enough processing power to do that because, um, yeah, I don't feel like we'd have enough processing power. Think about how much power it takes for us to do anything, a lot of stuff. The the human brain has a lot of processing power, and I don't think we have enough yet to uh, download one mind. Now, if you think about, there's like thousands and millions of people, but that would be really cool if you ever watch that movie. That's not a movie; it's a show. It was on Netflix. I don't remember what the show was called. Maybe I can look it up real quick. But basically, the idea is that you can have a body backup, and if you basically have a little chip in the back of your neck. I'm trying to remember the name of the movie. I just don't know right now. You have a little chip in the back of your neck, and it stores everything that happens to you. And if something happens to you, like you know, your backup gets sent into another body, and then you just wake up, and everything happens then.
That sounds really cool if that's really possible, because then we'll just and then at least in that movie, in that show, is that the more rich you are, the more times you can do it, because the bodies cost lots of money to replace, and then there's people that are super rich and they'll just keep on living forever. But yeah, that sounds really cool. If we could do that, if we could download our minds into the computer, then we are definitely going to be exploring all kinds of space, because that makes the most sense with space, right? You send out a instead of sending someone to, let's say, I don't know, Jupiter or something, because it's so far. You send a computer chip with a mind of somebody in there, and maybe you send a 3D printer with that in that ship, and it lands, and then it 3D prints like a body, and then boom, boom, boom. You That's how you start like populating other planets, I guess. Right? Maybe that's what's gonna happen down the road. That's where humans are going, right? We're gonna download ourselves into the computer, and then we're gonna put ourselves into like these pods with a little chip, 3D printer, and then it shoots out, right? And then when it lands, it 3D prints a body, puts the mind in there, and you keep doing that. If you send one of those out every day towards like a planet, right? And then boom, 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 boom. And then once you build enough, it starts building a cloning lab, right, on the planet. And then the cloning lab will now make fleshy flesh bags humans. And boom, I just solved planet, like planet conquering, yeah, planet colonization. There you go. I just solved it. That's how it's gonna work. Yeah. See? I got the ideas. Oh, but then again, if you could do that, why bother to make flashbacks? Just continue to make robots, I guess. Oh, all right, I got this. So that's the thing, right? If we, I guess maybe that's where Elon's going. He's got the Neuralink. Once you get the Neuralink going, he's gonna download. Exactly. You got a problem? I'm telling you. Give me a problem. I'm trying to solve it. You always wanted Bobby Lee without a mustache and beard and skinny. I met Bobby Lee once. I remember a long time ago, and I have to say, how he is on his podcast is not that much different than how he is real life. Because I remember watching him. One plus one is obviously three. Okay. I remember watching him do his set, and Bobby Lee always does the thing where he gets naked. That's normal. But then watching him offline, like watching him off stage as he was greeting people, he looked nervous. He looked like, how Bobby Lee always says, like he always feels like he's not good enough or he doesn't belong. That's the look I saw in his eyes. Okay, okay. How would I fix the homeless problem? Ooh. You want me to tackle the homeless problem? Okay, let's do it. Homeless problem. Okay, the issue is they are homeless, and a lot of time they have mental issues or they have substance abuse problems. Okay. How do we solve this? Are you talking about state by state or all of America? There's a difference. If you're talking about just California, or we want to talk about all of America homeless problem, because okay, all of America. Oh my god. Okay, I was hoping you guys said state by state, because all of America. You want me to solve the homeless problem in all of America? Okay, here's my plan. This is okay. Don't hate me. Okay, this is the first plan that comes to my mind. If you're talking about all of America, they're already shipping homeless people everywhere. What is homeless people still the term? Well, I don't know how the media praises uh, housingly challenged people. I don't know. Okay, they're already shipping them everywhere. That's true because they just end up here in California. I go down the street, there are bodies on the floor. That's if you guys have not seen that, that's crazy. I'll be driving around with my kid, and you know, my kid would be like, "Hey, daddy, what's wrong with that person over there? They're on the floor. Is that person, you know?" And I'm like, "No, that person's just having a trippy time." And then I remember my kid going, "That person needs sunblock," because the person was laying flat, right? Sun directly into the face, and uh, they were being burnt. And I'm not gonna say the ethnicity of the person, but they have a very light complexion, not made for direct sunlight, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, okay, back to what we were talking about. Homeless problem all of America. How are we gonna solve this? This is what we do. They're already busing them around. We we just round them all up and we move them to a place that has lots of land. Let's say Texas, right? We build a giga factory, a giant factory, housing factory, and we're gonna have them make pillows. Basically, send the homeless to Ukraine. No, no, we're not doing that, okay? Why would we send them perfectly able bodies? We send them all to one place and we build a big mega facility, right? We're sending money to Ukraine. We're doing all this stuff. Like, keep the money in America. America first, okay? We build a big factory. What would they be doing? What can they do? I mean, like, think about it. They already said that we have prisoners. They make like all kinds of stuff. That's why we have the prison system. We could have a whole homeless send them to Vegas. Oh, what happens to Vegas? That's crazy too. The mole people underneath Vegas, that's a crazy thing. If you don't know about mole people, look that up. I got it. We send them to Vegas and then we build underneath Vegas, Las Vegas, have them all join the mole people. There'll be mole people, lots and lots of mole people, but we gotta give them something to do. That's the thing, right? That's my idea now. You gotta give them something to do. They gotta make something. They can make spoons or something like lots and lots of spoons, and so they will have housing, right? But they'll pay for their own housing. Okay, what would you do to short the giving out the food to the homeless? Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Never mind. Abandon the mole people idea. We're back to Texas now. Or someplace that has lots of land. Build a factory. Basically, my idea is to build a giant complex that they can grow their own food, like a commune. And if you're homeless, like basically the documentation is you're homeless for more than 3 years, you're gonna get round up, shipped to this place, and just try to make it self-sufficient, right? They grow their own food, and they need to produce something to pay back the money that America spent um, to make the factory, so they can make all the spoons or something for all of America, and they'll just slowly, one penny at a time. Okay, oh no no. Okay, I got it. Okay, in in um in Japan, right? I saw this thing where they have the stepping thing, where you step on the floor, and it generates power. Have you guys seen the Black Mirror episode? Pretty similar, where they had people on bikes and they were generating power. We can round them all up and they will be on bikes. Yes, and they'll generate power. that that's crazy. Okay, you cannot round. That's insane. You cannot round up the Housing League Challenge and have them play Dance Dance Revolution to generate power. That's insane. Ugh, what? Take a kidney, dude. Can you imagine? You're in the hospital, right? And you need a kidney, and in comes this kidney, and it's like it's like slightly black, like there's like black dots on there, and they're like, "Where'd you get this from?" And they're like, "We got it from the Housing League Challenge farm in Texas." Like what? That's no, you can't do that. I mean, I guess you could. They do that in other places, but this is America, guys. We're gonna have them play Dance Dance Revolution. That's a better way. It will solve so many problems. We build like this, like the whole floor of that area. Like the whole floor. Like if you guys have time, look it up. I think in Japan they have that already because they don't have car. They don't drive around as much as they do in California, in America, because they don't have enough space. They don't drive a lot. But they have these pads that you step on them and it generates power, and they put them all over their street so people are walking, and we just line the whole place with that. Like they just and we'll move, like we'll have food on one side of the compound, and let's say like housing on the other side, so they have to constantly walk back and forth, boom boom boom. Like everything is spread apart, so they just constantly walking miles back and forth. And in the middle we'll play like techno dance music, and they just start dancing. Like think about it, the music costs nothing, right? I'm pretty sure you could generate enough power to generate some speakers. And then as they're dancing, they generate more power. Boom. You heard it here first. We solved the homeless problem. They already bust them around, right? Might as well make a place. How expensive do you think it could be to build a place in like some place that has a lot of land that's not very valuable? Like Arizona has a lot of land that's not being used. Um, what's that? Indiana, like what I'm talking about. Somewhere that's flat in the middle of America that has a lot of land that's not being. Colorado has a lot of land that's not being used. Right? How expensive can this be? I'm providing American jobs, solving American problems. You hit it here first. Make Musk. Okay, speaking of Musk, he would love this because Grimes. Grimes can be the head DJ there. Grimes, Musk's ex girlfriend. If you're listening to her music, it's actually kind of interesting music. She could be the head DJ there, and she can power America. Oh, we got it. If you guys listening to the beginning of this to now, I think we just solved like a whole bunch of American problems. If you guys are in the beginning, I was talking about getting the hogs in Texas. We can get that for food because they have a problem there. Boom, we solved the Texas hog problem, and we solved food price problem. Just got to eat more hog. And then I talked about eggs. In Florida, they have lots of alligators. It's a huge problem. Alligator eggs, people. Eat some alligator eggs. Other thing we could do with alligators, alligator skin. We'll take down the European Union. They're no longer going to be making designer bags. America is going to be making designer bags. Designers, bags, America. Italy, watch out. Alligator skin bags from Florida. Boom, American jobs. Northeast, they have eels. All the eels in Asia are actually come from America. That's our eels, America first. Leather jackets for all, leather boots, leather everything. The I solved the China import problem, okay? You guys make all that stuff for me? No, America, we're a leather country now. We're all gonna be in leather chaps, leather pants, leather everything. And no, oh, we mean leather dancing to YMCA. That's America. No, that is not rainbow, okay? Just because we have lots of alligator, we're gonna be making leather stuff now. Dancing to YMCA. No, it's not rainbow. It's just America first, okay? I'm solving all the problems. Homeless problem, we talked about it. Colorado, Texas, somewhere around there. We're already busing them around. Bust them to one spot. Make a big power grid thing. Grimes, Elon, I know you know Grimes. If you listen to Elon, if you listen to this, get Grimes. She could DJ at what are we gonna call this place? We gotta call it something. Let me think. Hope. We're gonna call it Hope. Homeless on power empowerment. Hope. That's the place. I just came up with that right now, okay? We're gonna send them all to Hope. It sounds great. Homeless Operation Power Empowerment. Okay? Grimes could be the DJ that's gonna save America. We no longer need Canadian power. We have our own homeless power system. Boom. Oh, Hope Rehab. Yes, I guess we eventually. Okay, they're gonna sweat it out. Ooh, you know how when you first start detoxing, you can kind of get like, that's even better. You want them to be detoxing. Dance. They're gonna dance it off. They're gonna dance the fetty out. All the fetty. Oh wait, that's a problem. When you're on the fetty, you're kind of zombied. Oh no. Oh no. We're crashing, guys. We can't. I don't know if it's gonna work now. I don't know if it's gonna work. The Hope tax deduction. Oh. This is a separate problem, okay? Separate thing. But imagine if they have like, oh, I don't know about this. Would they have like okay, I was gonna say that, Crush, but I didn't want to. You said it. I didn't say it. You said it. If they have a reporting program, because now you gotta think about just like how are they gonna find all these people? Are they gonna give out like a tax credit that you found a power producer? That's what we're gonna call them, power producers. Like you get like $100 tax credit for every single power producer you find, but then you're gonna get like that scenario where some guy is gonna go out there and start like rounding them all up, and he'll get like 1,000 of them, and like, hey, give me my $10,000 of power producer tax credit. Then you're gonna get some billionaire that's gonna come in there and be like, no, 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 no. I need all the tax credits. I'm making too much money. This power producing tax credit is the way to go. And he's gonna start like rounding up whole cities, and then the Hope Rehab Center is gonna get out of control. So no, we cannot add a tax credit now that I think about it. Okay, I give you guys extra 30 minutes. Sorry, I will be back later. Thank you, thank you. If you like solving American problems or any kind of problem, It doesn't have to be America's problems. It could be anyone's problems. It could be your problems. Come subscribe and we'll work it through. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, okay. No, you're trying to get me to stay. You know the UAE paid zero tax. Oh no, that's a different day. Okay, thank you, bye.